I thought luxury was all about nice things. This seems like the darkest stuff imaginable.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not being very quiet about how dark this stuff is right now, and it is a war on children right now.
It's shocking that somebody would think that, yeah, this is a great idea, including, to be honest, the parents of the children who allowed their children to be photographed for these images. Like, what are they thinking?
David Menzies for Rebel News here at Toronto Premium Outlets in Milton, Ontario. And I'm standing outside the Balenciaga store, which has attracted a small group of demonstrators. And it's all because of the marketing and fashion campaign this luxury retailer has embraced. It makes use, and I'm not making this up, folks, of child pornography, pedophilia, and even Satanism. In fact, my Seattle-based colleague, Katie Davis-Court, she had a commentary on this that ran a few days ago. Here, check out this excerpt. It'll tell you all you need to know.
Here are the images of the toddlers modeling with their bears in bondage. And when you look at the product placement in this photo, you will find a white rabbit, which Satanists sacrifice during rituals. And on the floor is caution tape that says Balenciaga. Looks pretty innocent, except it's spelt Balenciaga. Baal is a demon and Canaanite deity who is one of the 7 princes of hell in Christian demonology, who children were sacrificed to. Balenciaga apologized for the pro-pedophilic imagery, but it is hard to believe that this was just a mere oversight when the man behind the campaign is Balenciaga's creative director, Demna Vasilia, who has an obsession with dark imagery and works closely with former chief designer Lada Volkova, who many speculate he got his inspiration from after taking a quick look at her Instagram account, which features Satan, worship, child torture, and exploitation. In this photo, we have a Balenciaga bag, which looks like a bag just sitting on a messy desk. But the papers underneath the bag include a Supreme Court ruling on virtual child pornography.
Wow, what a delightful way to move the merchandise, eh? Unbelievable, egregious, outrageous. It's just disgusting, actually. In any event, let's talk to some of these people that have come out and hear what they have to say and what they're hoping to accomplish here today. What do you make of any kind of retailer, any kind of business making use of images of child pornography, pedophilia, Satanism? I mean, I thought luxury was all about nice things. This seems like the darkest stuff imaginable.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not being very quiet about how dark this stuff is right now, and it is a war on children right now. But we also, we really are concerned about the fact that they're making a profit over children and demonizing, and the luxury brand is demonizing our spirits. Like, we right now, it's been normalized, and everybody seems to be okay with that. And also mainstream media is suppressing it, so a lot of people aren't even aware of it. So right now we're here today to bring awareness to it. Peaceful, quiet protest. Just showing people what's out there and what they're doing. Children should be protected, and it says in the Bible that children are precious and they should be protected. So we're trying to do our part to make sure that they are safe and that they're not exposed to this type of pedophilia imagery. So even when they're coming by, if I see kids, I'm covering these things up because I don't want them to even see these ads. Why would they use such terrible imagery in an ad campaign in the first place? Well, it's interesting. So I have a background in marketing, and I know corporate marketing, you have to sign off on these things. And the first reaction they had was to blame the photographer and blame, their advertising agency. Well, that doesn't fly with me because it has to go through an approval system. And I believe this was wholeheartedly planned and executed, knowing exactly what they were doing. It's shocking that somebody would think that, yeah, this is a great idea, including, to be honest, the parents of the children who allowed their children to be photographed for these images. Like, what are they thinking? Do you think the publicity they're getting, is that going to help move the merchandise, or has this company shot itself in the foot? I'd like to say they've shot themselves in the foot, but unfortunately there's a big group of elite that are supporting it. We have people denouncing the brand, but we have many, many more supporting it right now.
You want to go be a chef? You'll probably have some abusers over there. You want to go be a teacher? Abusers over there. You want to go be an engineer? Abusers over there.
It's about awareness. If the media is suppressing this story, then people aren't going to know. And we do want to hit them with the checkbook. And that's why we're standing here today. And the only way to do it is to bring more awareness to people. I don't think it's going to hurt sales.
because our world is upside down. And things like this imagery is not going to affect people. They're going to forget about it as soon as the news cycle says, okay, we're on to the next whatever. It doesn't matter what it is.
We're not here to interact and, dissuade people as far as it's about bringing awareness. Because if one person comes here today and sees what this story is about and they tell 10 people and those 10 people tell 10 people, then maybe we'll start making an impact.
Some of these images are actually from previous campaigns that didn't get caught and didn't catch on. So the users of these and the people who purchase these things obviously don't care, right? This one caught on because of the imagery with children, but this one was before.
We depend on you for our funding. Can you please go to rebelinvestigates.com? That's rebelinvestigates.com. And if you're able to, make a donation so we can continue to bring you the investigative reporting that you like so much. Thank you in advance.